Let's talk Reline materials with QuickSplint. Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Melkers, one of the lead educators with RipeGlobal. I'd like to spend some time talking to you about Reline materials that are available with the QuickSplint appliance. Now, you may be new to QuickSplints or you may be an experienced user, but I'd like to share with you some of my kind of experiences and utilizations and preferences with these different materials. First of all, we're going to start out with Futar D-Fast. Now, Futar D-Fast is an amazing material. It's got a shore hardness of D43. That means it is rock solid hard. Now, the nice thing about this is it's going to be incredibly retentive with a very low volume of material. If you use too much, it can be hard to get out, and if you have provisionals, this might not be your best choice, even if it is your first choice for most other circumstances. Now, staying in with the Futar line, next I want to go with Futar Fast. Now, Futar Fast is a nice material. It goes actually now into the A shore hardness. That is the more rubbery materials. Futar Fast is still quite resilient and it is quite retentive. It has the same working time as the Futar D-Fast, but it flows just a little bit better. And what that extra flow can allow you to do is it can actually allow you to extend the material palatal and have the patient use their tongue to mold that so you have a nice smooth transition. While most people I think have a good experience with a QuickSplint, some people will play around with their tongue on the palatal side, so that can help you get around that. So when do I use these other two materials? Well, first I think I'm going to hop over to the Futar Clear Fast. Now, Futar Clear Fast is a material that I'm going to use just in certain circumstances. This is something that I'm going to use when I have provisionals in place or I'm protecting veneer temporaries. This is the softest of all the materials. It's down at an A of 62, I believe. And this is something that you can get on and off easily. Now, like the Futar Fast, I did extend that, you can see, onto the palatal surface, but also starting to use that out on the facial surface, which brings me to the last material. These materials, whether it's the Futar D-Fast, the Futar Fast, or Easy Fast, or the Futar Clear, they all have a working time of just about a minute. Now, that should be plenty for what you need to do, but sometimes you have a patient that can be a little bit difficult or that you're having a hard time managing the material. That's where I'm going to go with the Panasil putty. Now, the Panasil putty has a working time of several minutes, but the hardness is way down at an A66. So as you can see there, it's actually quite flexible. Now, the other thing about the Panasil is I can actually border mold with that. So aside from getting that nice palatal ramp that I have there, I've actually extended it way up the facial. Now, this is going to give me maximum retention, but with a rubbery consistency that's easy to get in and out. So I can really get that in there. I have some nice lip smoothness there, but at the same time, it's easy to come out even though it has great retention. So if you're looking for the absolute rigid maximum retention, you're going to go with Futar D-Fast. If you want a little bit more, not time, but more consistency to get that worked around in border mold, but still have a really, really stiff material, even though this is in the A's, then you're going to be going with the Futar Fast or Easy Fast. If you're looking for something to protect your provisionals, my first choice is always going to be the Futar Clear Fast. And finally, if you want to get that maximum retention, but that rubbery resistance and the increased working time, I would go with the Panasil putty, and I use actually the Panasil Fast. Now, if you'd like to hear more about the QuickSplint, you can click on some of the links that we've provided here. And if you'd like to hear more about the teaching that I do with RipeGlobal, you can also click on one of the links below, and you can find out about our fellowships and restorative and also all the great occlusion stuff. Until next time, pop your questions in below. I look forward to hearing from you, and take care.